All right. Welcome back to Rogue Trader. So yeah, I know 2 videos in a day, but I'm loving it. I've got a bit of spare time, so I must have thrown myself into it. So we've spoken with there. Adira's probably the next person to have a chat with. Just to get a soothsaying out of the way. Right, tall middle-aged. Template. About your abilities.
What are you talking about, Lord Captain?
Your psyche?
Look, Lady Theodora couldn't care less if some eggheads measured my brains or not. It's not about the seal on your forehead, get it? It's about what's in your gut, if it's rotten or not. My gut's stronger than the adamantine on this here ship. And my implants are better than the ones they put in you on your Terra. If they weren't, I wouldn't have lived as long as I have.
Okay. Where'd you come from?
Lyra, an outlying world in the Heathen Stars region. In the Coronis Expanse, the deeper you go, the less visible the Astronomicon gets, and the less people know about the Imperium. The arrival of a rogue trader is the best thing that can happen to a world like that. The very best.
Tell me about it.
It's an out-of-the-way planetoid between two faint stars. On Lyra, a dozen local tyrants fight over 5 measly continents. But they use everything they can to win, from poison to psychers. I haven't been there in many years, but there's nothing for me to miss. Trust me.
That's fine.
But here on the ship is a different story altogether. I saw more wonders in my first year serving Lady von Valancius than I'd seen in my whole life on Lyra. Like my first journey through the warp, I was in bed for 3 days. I felt like supernovas were exploding in my head. I only found out later that I'd gotten off easy. Just through the bulkhead, in the bay next to mine, a whole team turned into... Look at me rambling on, Lord Captain. Pay no attention.
Carry on with that story.
It wasn't like it was a very fun trip, Lord Captain. But look, if you want to be entertained, I'm the woman for the job. I'll entertain you with one of the stories from my collection, no problem. But if you want to hear about the time I melted everyone in the bay next door, well, I just don't really want to go into the details on that one, alright?
Yeah, no, I don't blame you on that one. Alright. What did you do before you came on the ship?
Oh, I embroidered wall hangings in honor of our national heroes. I did the same thing I do here, Lord Captain. Divining. Our rulers prized the ability to see into the future. Every psyker that could be found was worth a small fortune on Lyra. There's no such thing as a peaceful life on Lyra. People like me were especially sought after. They'd pick psychers up wherever they found them, buy kids off their parents, even just abduct them. Take me, for instance. I got taken from my street gang. The older kids sold me when they noticed there was something off about me. The ruling dynasties had schools where they trained us and beat us black and blue. And then they packed us off to serve. Some of us held on for a long time, but others didn't last. Not everyone's as smart and talented as me, you know. Some people crossed the line and were out of commission before their time.
Right. I did end up the Rogue Trader service.
Theodora von Valancius paid a visit to the ruler I was serving at the time. I don't know what the visit was for, and it's no business of mine anyway. I can still remember the way the voices in my head changed when I looked at her. They were practically screaming. She had so much behind her, and plenty ahead of her too. As I gawped at her, all of a sudden I heard a whisper. A hint, a suggestion, nothing more. But I know the difference between idle chatter and a real threat. I seized my chance and approached Theodora. I managed to whisper a couple of words in her ear before the wardens dragged me away. They beat me and locked me up. No wonder. It wasn't my place to converse with outsiders. And then Theodora's people came for me. They broke down the wall, butchered the guards. Also, I could tell them my warning in full. So I said the rest, but I didn't want to go back to my old life. And so I entered the service of the Fan Valancius dynasty.
Yeah, she should Bubba. Take up for him. I think it might make her a little bit calmer. I love how one of the things you also ask everyone is, have you been off the ship?
A few times. Not many. And if I think about it, why would I want to? I've got everything I need here. All the whispers I hear are familiar ones. They almost feel like family. And if I want to hear about the nightmares off the ship, I can. After some Amisec. But don't go getting the wrong idea. If I have to, I'll follow you to the edge of the galaxy.
Yeah, you're going to be spending a lot of time off the ship.
Of course, Lord Captain.
What's it like being a psyker?
Lord Captain, forgive me. But it would be like talking to a person born blind about colors. I could spend hours explaining, but it wouldn't make any sense to you. Every psyker feels their connection with the warp in their own way. One person might see spots and shadows out of the corner of their eye. Another feels fingers running down their spine. As for me, I've got a door in my head. One that's open just a crack. There's no way to close it, no matter how hard I try. I've just had to get used to the whispers from the other side.
Yeah, you're
When I
right.
need to use it for work, I listen in more closely. But I usually just try not to notice it.
Yeah, she is pretty much a voodoo psyker. Didn't realise that. Alright, can you see my future?
Alright. That's what I'm here for after all. So, I'm just going to lean on that door in my head a little more, prick up my ears, and listen to what the warp's got to say about you. If you'll allow it, I can listen right now.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, let's hear what they're whispering about you.
Alright, your goosebumps. Collar beneath a waver, breeze.
Seek not on firm ground, but in a golden hall suspended in the void. There waits a child without kin, but with a name blind to truth. She draws the brush across the canvas and does not notice that her palette is full not of paint, but of blood. And with each smear, this well does not deplete, but fills and fills up to the brim. One thing is clear. When this vessel overflows, none will remain unstained.
I don't think I've got a bright future, guys. I think it's going to be bad.
Among the blind men and false prophets, a red-robed sage seeks the answer to a question. He does not know that it is not the answer he must seek, but the question that will draw everything into focus. Will you help him, rogue trader? But mark that sometimes ignorance is sweeter than oblivion. A chained hound chases after glimmers of the aurora, but sparks in the scent of oil confound his nose. A chain trails after him. What will happen if you pick it up? Will you become his master, or merely another beast in the pack of his true lord? The glow of dawn bursts forth from its prison. Dungeon walls cannot contain the dark essence wallowing in the dust. A naive cub pushes his nose into a familiar hand, one that holds death in twisted glass. Cherish it or cast it off as a burden. The sword of change has already been raised. What is one more life to it?
So, I think these are about the companions, because I think there's a Space Wolf companion. And the previous one would link very well to Space Wolf.
I'm sorry, Lord Captain. The voices are going wild. I can't make out a thing. I'll try to rein them in, somehow. But for now...
Yeah. What makes me in my future, that's a separate one.
Alright, let's hear what they're whispering. I'm sorry, Lord
Okay, we've already
Captain.
done that.
The voices are going wild.
Let's
Of
not
course.
poke the psyker too much.
Always at your service, whenever you need me.
Right. But yeah, I think we're going to meet some more interesting people. So, that's the captain's quarters. Head back to the big hollow thing, which I love. Banners are kind of annoying with the camera. Alright. Let's get onto this and find ourselves as a navigator. And we're going to be taking everyone. Also, I love the fact that I was able to fit praise maybe the praise the Emperor for his mighty into the thing. I completely forgot his name then. That's terrible. Wonder what horrible things we're going to find on here. Last 5% taken forever. Dun, dun, dun. And we're docking our station. Probably people don't want us on. Always a good start. Ah, dead people. I've only just arrived.
Pathetic worm. You dare to argue with your master?
It was not you whom I swore to serve within these walls. My lips are sealed.
Confess. What was the old man's last command? What are you planning?
Give up, Keeper. You have lost this battle. Again.
We're getting nowhere with these ones, sir. Permission to execute them.
Somebody's got a bit wrong with their belts. Oh dear. Yeah. You'll pay for transitions. Mortal Emperor, deliver us for your peril. Yeah, no. This is just who owns who. This is normal from the Imperium. Alright, execute them. Alright. And then we turn up. Excellent. Strange guests in the station. The tall man stops you with a gesture as you approach. Blood is trickling down the scales of his really face. Not just his own blood. Two jet black and blinking eyes are watching every move, and a third one, the mark of a navigator's face, many pulsing by, are lowered in the middle of the forehead. Step back, or I shall leave all the horrors I see assault upon you. Emperor be my witness. Yeah, it's the Emperor's will that brought me here. No one's right to interpret his will so freely, brother. But wait, I recognise your coat of arms. You must be a lord of Valfasia dynasty. Yes, I'm absolutely positive, in fact. And since fate has brought such an important person to my abode, allow me to introduce myself. Before you stands Philip Kastoff, August, keeper of this station. You did not come to offer support to the traitors? Great news. Having said that, you must understand that Eric V is a holy sanctum of the House of Cello. The house is only revealed by a select few. It pays me to say you're not on the guest list. Yeah, shall I just name drop into Inquisitor? That seems like a good thing. Or I could just go, give me a navigator and I'll leave. Do you think it's possible? Eric V is an observation station. Do not sign contracts and do not provide navigators. We delve into the depths of infinity and charge the moon to the warp storm. Besides, points to the disorder around him. We've chosen him in a opportune time for negotiations. Should I just kidnap this guy? Where have all these corpses come from? Betrayal. The most banal thing in the life of a bite. Don't you think? I was stabbed in the back by my closest friend, Theobald Ocello, the second keeper of Heroic 5 and my mentor. Under his instructions, my own people sabotaged the generators, blew up the shuttles and brutally massacred the loyal servants of my mistress. Most unforgivable, they dared to take her prisoner. Greedy scum. Spread as the throne's light, their souls will vanish in the darkness of the void. Still not sure he's the goodie. These men are catching the Lacerci and now torturing upstairs. Idly chat down here. Help me rescue or be gone. Waste no time and more of my precious time. What kind of help do you want? Wouldn't ask you a favour under difficult circumstances. Lady Cassier's well-being is above all. I haven't got many people left, my wounds are too deep to act with precision and swiftness. you may actually succeed. In order to ascend to Mr. Chambers, you will need to remake a holy relic sanctified by the bloody Lady Asilla herself. This is the control rod of the elevator's machine spirit. I have one part and the other was lost during the mutiny. But even the relic will no use unless the elevator's mechanism is powered. I love this. It's like, yeah, we broke the control rod and now we need to forge these two holy relics back together. Because we don't know how to do it. How do I do it? Have a phylactery containing the mystery's blood, taken to the lab, locate the relic doors, rebuild the rod. Okay. Why should I help you? Because you get nice. How am I supposed to power it? The main custody is situated in the guard room. Just enter the command sequence and sacred mechanism. Wait, why do you do... Okay. This does seem like a trap. Okay. Yeah. Mars does hold the duct take. Yeah, I will take it. I rescue, but I want contract. So be it. Hurry. Mr. Safety is all matter. Arrangement's finished. Alright, got a phylactery of blood. Exactly what you wanted in a normal day, isn't it? Here is some ancient blood. This way, oh, let's loot. We'll learn what this loot's for.
Keep my options open.
Let's just loot this body. Oh, see, he's got a multi key. There we go. Someone's going to shout at me for having too much loot in a minute. Can't go that way.
Is there money to be made?
Yes, there's always money to be made. Ooh, we got a skill check here, an awareness check.
The premonition runs true.
Force beyond model capacity. White wheel right. Okay.
Rise to the top.
Like a servitor or something?
Dust.
Jump over a lovely athletic skill.
That was barely a challenge.
The witch is taking the end to humanity. Okay. She's just talking riddles then.
Over there.
Ooh. Hello. That's a
I
trap.
always have a backup plan.
Okay.
Miscalculations are for commoners.
Oh, it's demolitions. I
Don't
should have
make
used Avalon.
mistakes. I'll make profitable
Oh no, I'm
learning
good.
experiences.
Attention to detail is the key to success. Sometimes you consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes, though, you just
Always
fire your
keep your
biggest
eye on the
cannon and
prize.
save the day.
Let's have a look what's going on down here.
I always get the job done.
Okay. Took their own lives. More junk. So you got 101 in holy gifts, so... Oh, you're right, sister is the demo escort. Oh well. Stand firm. Now, are these the good guys in reality? Because I'm perfectly happy to jump ship. Update what's happening. Everyone's died. I'm the new road trader, and we are looking for a navigator. Apparently they're having a little bit of a civil war there. These guys have just decided to come straight for me. See how that goes for them. We can get some cover. And Abelard is going to be a little bit out of luck. Actually, let's move Magenta over here and Abelard here because he's a close combat guy. That's a point. Can I give him a pistol?
Someone else can do this. That's not the Seneschal's job.
Apparently he refuses to shoot anybody. He's just here to slice them up. Look, he's fine. Well, no, he's not fine. He had a normal day, and then his head exploded.
worthless.
What was that? That was not a target. Right. Drop a lightning bolt on these guys and hope it sparks.
That is not my destiny. Well.
Right. That's fine. And then have a look at what these guards are like.
Anything else?
Nah, we can end your turn. Guard Medicaid. Alright, Abelard. I'm gonna split them up a little bit. I am a... Let's get his character sheet open. I'm the naval officer. And running on... Let's see, where's the actual character sheet? Here we go. So, Imperial World, naval officer, warrior, and I haven't unlocked anything else because we're only still in like the prelude. I have gone quite heavily into the kind of... It's Abelard again, isn't it? Imperial Navy officer, feat of greatness, importance, officer. Quite heavy into the leadership thing. Alright. Hopefully more of these guys can pull in. Oh, that was just... There's a good number of them actually. Okay. Am I better off trying to pick one off? I haven't got great shots at anyone, have I really? I can give her an extra turn. Alright. She can't move. Let's just shoot off singly.
I refuse.
You refuse?
Eradicated.
There we go. And we'll end his turn. I think we're going to have to come out this cover zone. There's the squad commander. Be nice to have some grenades or something like that, but we haven't got any yet. So we're just going to have to use the old-fashioned way.
Stop it!
Which may involve some sort of mad rush across the old
Guided by faith.
halfway. No. Probably somewhere I can pick up more hits. Let's go for that. I just need to blink him once. Perfect. Oh yeah, this guy's 100% built around like being a proper son of the Emperor, shall we say? Right. What's your range on your there? So you have to run quite a bit closer. But they are quite closely packed, so
I'm not so sure.
target's too far apparently.
On it.
Let's just do some forewarning.
High momentum.
Right, Abelard.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Hopefully when we get around to the road trade I can give him an extra turn.
Why did I have to see this?
We shot his own Medicaid in the back twice. Alright, move up. Bring it down.
As good as done.
You can use 2 AP to charge. This gets you into cover. Don't have the AP to shoot, do we? Alright.
I'll see to it personally.
Get us a bit of dodging up. I'm a little bit worried about being in the open.
Just a minor setback.
But hopefully they'll keep shooting themselves. Yeah. No, they've actually, the A's been doing pretty good up until now, but yeah. It definitely seems to be having a bit of an issue this turn.
For the glory of the Imperium!
Okay. We might as well bring her forward as well.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Yes, yes, you will.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Wow, that wasn't great, was it?
Faith without deeds is worthless.
I think that was a mistake. She's already fallen out. Right, I'm going to hold on for the using the superpower until she's a bit better position. Lightning those two. Can I mark him?
Will do.
And then I'll give her some forewarning.
Was that you? Or
So we've got to watch this Gale degradation, which is a much better way. They've been doing this in Imperial Malediction. Still has got to play, but
My place is at the fort.
yeah, the idea that the entire kind of setup is going to be can you go clear like that? Well, I can start taking some cover now.
We'll rule the stars themselves.
Ah, now he's up and running.
Try
Move up to
tested
there.
tactics are the best ones. Indeed.
Well, if he'd actually hit, that would have been much more impressive. There we go.
Victory is imminent.
Don't think that's going to do you much, but you stop shooting my psychic. God.
I am ready for whatever comes.
What happens if I just bolt her in that area? Not really.
I won't stand for it.
Let's give her another go.
anything else?
May just hit Abelard as well, but
Turn of fate.
we get with 2 of them. And yes, I am 100% that type of road trader. My own guy can take a hit. Ooh,
Feel cold.
she's taking several hits now. Ooh, what commander's in trouble?
Heretics!
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Magenta, move up.
I'll do it. Eradicated.
There we go. I think a Psychic Scream might be a good one on here.
Battlefield. No can do.
No line of sight to target, okay.
On it.
I will do my duty.
Charge! There we go. At least you heal back up to full after every fight. Also, you can just loot the whole field. Okay, a slightly better armor, but a slight dodge penalty. What are you wearing? 25%. You're wearing better. You're wearing better. I'm the only one who could benefit from that. I'll take the slight dodge penalty for extra 5% armor. Give you a fancy
Someone
cloak.
else can do this.
No, apparently not. Do you want a las gun? How about a las gun? Oh, you will take a las gun as a secondary weapon. That's fine.
Is there money to be made?
There's definitely lots of loot knocking around.
Look no further.
What's the squad commander got? Got loads of swords.
Let us not dawdle.
The thing is, because I know they recover after we fight, at least in this part, I don't. As long as I kill the guy, I don't mind taking a little bit of damage. Ah, there's goods on that guy. I thought there's some more goods in this area. And there. Interactive car. Okay. Promotion to the child's personal guard. Yeah, probably cycle free. Oh, the last one. Okay. That doesn't sound good for the poor guy. Right, let's get back to looting. Everyone loves a bit of looting. And lots of data slates and the like. Not sure what a data crypt is. Yeah. Oh, some more looting down here. At least they stacked everything as well. More goods on this side. I was a bit of looting this side when they noticed me.
I always keep my options open.
Saint Lucian stuff.
Pay attention.
Ooh. Ripper auto pistol. 3 to 5 damage. Rate fire 8. Equal 50. Range 5. Max ammo 16. Native penetration. Yeah, we'll give that to Praise be the Emperor. That's a lot less damage though, isn't it? But it's faster. I'll give it to him just to see what it's like. I'm trading for a much higher rate of fire here. The goods are here. So a chunk of meteorite, because apparently everyone around here collects random bits of metal. A sample of mutated flesh, because again, every guardsman in their world wants. Now we got to figure out a way out. Probably with a quick save. The door? Yeah. That is space, isn't it, on that side? Yeah, so I'm going to go deeper in. They were defending this door, so to me, it looks like this is the door I should be smacking at.
This could be an opportunity.
Alright, you guys,
Keep
stop.
your wits about you.
I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming nearby.
There we go.
A child was saved from death. 1,000 heretics were
The crew continues to mourn Lady Theodora. I fear it may affect the performance of their duties in service of the Lord Captain.
Let us not
In his service, will they find strength and fortitude? Only thus will they turn their hearts away from the frailties that lead to heresies.
That's cool, it switches between Vox and non-Vox. Right. Quick save before we mess up and get ourselves annihilated.
We should deal with this.
Yes, we should deal with this.
I've faced worse than this.
Oh well, I just lost my bonus. I got like a piece of kit that gives me
Is there
a
money
bonus.
to be made?
Yes, there's always money to be made. These guys haven't noticed this yet. You hear screams? Move! Oh, you're too late. So you're right, you can't hear anything. It's always chaos, isn't it? Ugh. He's going to turn into a massive chaos spawn in front of their eyes. He's already getting a bit bloated. I see them. The league with them. Insurrection. After traitors. Right. I know you're all traitors. Traitors. They told me. They whispered. Hey, who are you? Me? I just work here. Nope. That got us back to full health. Is that technically combat? Alright. More goods. I'm going to be back with so much stuff. This is like pretty much what I try and avoid in every trader I get in my run. It's like, do not worry about looting stuff because you just own everything. But apparently, no, we're not that type of trader. Okay. Let's talk to the servants. Where's the child? Is she safe? Pain in her chest. Okay. Arch enemies' twisted influences find its way into the station.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Okay. We can use tech use, demolition, or multi-key. Let's just try a straight tech
That's how
use.
it's done. Always keep your
It's a
eye
room
on the
full of
prize.
goods. It's a room full of goods. We'll take those, shall we? Got huge amounts of food as well. If someone actually wants to trade with me, it's going to be amazing. Oh, see, that's better. Carapace chest piece and a long last. That was well worth getting in here for.
Failure is just a temporary setback.
Oh, the irony.
This task should have been accomplished easily.
Experience?
There we go.
Nothing matters more.
That was a put down, wasn't it? Oh, you're not experienced, are you? Right. Switch that with a long last. Switch that with carapace armor. Yeah, I'm interested to see where it ends up as well. I mean, it's got some good character choices. I've already had the choice of, like, do I walk through fire? So I've kind of thrown this guy deeply into the, you know, fully believing in God. Also, one other thing is, like, the map isn't marking doors that obviously. So, well, this looks like somewhere we could awaken a precious spirit. The vision screen is covered with cracks, stained with dried blood. The buttons, switches, and levers are ripped from the control panel with exceptional cruelty. Scattered around the sacred mirrors and sparks hisses in agony, still refusing to perish. Awaken it. You turn a few dials remaining activation leading. The cracked victim of the sacred engine flickers. Agitators emits creaks and groans and lumens oscillate at random. It takes a while, but eventually the machine give you access to the conjugated system. Right, data on the navigators. Alive, to 66, so there's two. Beerbold and Felix. Okay. The child, upper chambers. Rapid heartbeat, elevated blood. Okay. Calming procedure advised. Upper chambers unaccessible. Forward not present. Okay, we know about that bit. If it's been misplaced, you need your contact station key. Okay. I'll call out. Officer A282, do you copy? Tech Precinct to investigate. Officer H123 speaking. 200 servants have perished due to explosive decompression in the living quarters. Located traces of mechanical interference. Primarily causes officer sabotage. Routes 5, 6, and 9 are cut off in the main compartment. Enough oxygen for 20 minutes? May the Emperor save our soul. To the station office, this is the captain speaking. We attempted to contact the winter sail Scion for help. Something is jamming the signal. We never repeated replying, can't be sure it even sent in the first place. Rescuing is not coming. We're on our own, but remain vigilant. Anyone will be a traitor. Anyone. In doubt, shoot to kill. Well, that's going to go well. Yeah, okay. Try the encrypted data. Ooh, tech use 25. Yeah, succeeded. Easily bypassed their terrible systems. Most of the encrypted data has been wiped. Find traces of the purge protocol. Recovery is impossible, but list the most important recent commands have been embedded in the machine spirit's consciousness. Now flips across the screen in a single creeping line. Child delete pick flow disable item. Okay, this child is obviously the most important thing on the station. Go in the archives. Driving. Only keeps the station access the light support system. Chief Fieldbot does not let the child side. Needed a high. Could it be? Okay. Main command chambers. Open all doors on the level. It goes dark and we see it flood the machine casket. Something incorrect. Feels is static. A few moments later, we only meet descriptions amid the flow of rapidly changing signal symbols. Data corrupted. Processing. Oops. Well, yeah. This is going to be fun. Okay, doors have been opened. Okay, we've done some things. Main elevator controls. Activate the elevator. Okay. We thank the machine spirit and step away. That's good. No. That is the power on.
My options open.
Is that a door we can open? No.
An expected result.
But we can jump over this. Oh, there's more goods. A pair of noble silk gloves. Can my noble wear noble silk gloves? There we go, they look nice. Bit of a better persuasion. It's up to 60 now.
Let us not dawdle.
Okay. But at least we know we've cleared out that section. Now we're just looking for the rest of the control pod. Ooh. Heresy has found its way into the walls. Yeah, he didn't look like that at all. No, they were definitely normal looking statues when I came through here a minute ago. Always heresy, isn't it? It's locked.
Keep your wits about you.
Do I have to go poke the door control a bit more? Or do I need to look at these statues? I'm sorry with the mouse. I'm trying to not lift it around so much, but it's being a bit oversensitive. Alright, let's run up here and have a look.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Okay. Let's wander back in here then. Unless that's the elevator? Go punch the cogitator a few more times. That's opened. That's opened. That's depressurized. Passage been opened. And we triggered a cutscene. That'll do us. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Machine Spirit. Or Miss
Is there
Machine
money to be
Spirit.
made?
I mean, I don't know why I changed it to Machine Spirit then. Where are the other two?
Should I divine our next step?
I'm at your service.
Let's not waste time with
Are you standing on top
pleasantries.
of each other? God damn you. Quantum navigator. Wait.
Let us not dawdle.
There we go. No one's into getting there. I mean, I have brought us to a battle. I mean, what else would be that?
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Okay. Amniotic fluid. Is this where they made the child then? Vicious time. Random liquids. So I'm sure we'll be involved in some sort of puzzle later on. Ah, you have to
I
inject
always
the
have
right
a backup plan.
thing. Not mutiny, yeah. Whatever's going on here is heresy. Even if it didn't start off as the kind of let's all hug just each type of heresy.
I always keep my
It's
options
definitely
open.
on that now anyway. That smashed quite nastily, didn't it? Alright, let's open another door. Hello, guy in white. Oh,
Keep
you're
your
here,
wits
man.
about you.
See? I could put a meteorite chunk or a cyclist on. Told you it was going to be a puzzle. And random reagent flasks. Yeah, okay. Data crypt connector will take one of these. Transfer flask will take, say, a navigator flash sample, catalyst, purified sample, reagent. I don't have any reagents. Oh, okay. Right, we made that.
What's a peculiar thing?
Is this how you make reagents? Oh no, I've made goods. Yes, I've made meteorite dust. If I whack that in there, I've made crystal dust. Yay! I'm water white. Turn on the device. Well, apparently that was wrong.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
There's probably something in there I could have read that would have sorted that out, but... You know what? I could spend 15 minutes trying to figure it out. Or I could just keep the story going for you guys. Adamantine. I'm sure that all this this dust stuff will be completely useless later on. Okay, so we've remade the rod. We've opened turned the elevator on. All going pretty swimming. Look, I'm pretty sure that wasn't a like absolutely priceless like work of art I've just got rid of. There's loads of goods in here I missed. Oh yeah, look. The tech priest blessed the data crypt for calculated number of chronoturns. Oh, see, it's right in here. Because I'm an idiot. And there's a book on the floor. more goods up here? Or is that just the
Is
transducer?
there money to be made?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too worried. If it was important, they wouldn't let me blow the machine up. That sounds horrible. What's something to do to be here? I've not stolen. Potions. I can live without potions. Oh, willpower law warp. Looks like a muzzle for my Navis primer. Bonus willpower for law warp. Excellent.
I always have a backup.
Now she
plan.
looks even crazier than she did before. She's not moved.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Right, let's go. Log in. Control rod is required. Have a control rod.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
Do I need to speak to him? Dealt with the threat and powered the elevator. Well done. Trust we got the activation rod as well. Remember, every second of hesitation may cost my mistress her life. The crossroads there are two paths, one stained with blood, both leading to the accursed eye. They all wear masks, they're poor and flimsy. They fall at the slightest touch, one hiding a blind man, the other a traitor. Who is who? Who do you see behind the mask? What's it giggling nastily? They will not speak, nor do little things. And tearing off the mask is your concern. What, the paths? One is faith, the other hatred and treachery. Both lead to tragedy. You simply have to decide what kind of tragedy you like the most. Awesome. Exactly what I want. Right, everything's thankfully clear. Okay. Hand over the key. Okay. One last favour. Loading insurgents got the hands of weapons as best my navigator's powers. The absence make my living target. Weapon is useless against you. Okay. I'll be asked to deal with this whole scum huddle upstairs and adorn the mistress relic of our house. Yes, I am not putting the fancy amulets around her. That is obviously a thing an evil person would do. I mean, he's executed people. I'm gonna say he's the bad guy. Right. What again? Return. Very well. I'll do it. I got a scent glowing stone, which is never a bad thing to pick up in this universe. Does it glow green? Ooh. Let's go and deal with these guys. Hopefully they'll let me talk to them. See, I'm wondering how the story would go if I just shot him straight away. Pale figure with naturally long limbs, standing with arms raised, performed talite nails. Pale death face coated with blood, continued streams of stark-misted eyes. Briny gills slightly hidden under a dishevelled hair, twitch nervously as you approach. Only now you notice the third eye in the youngest forehead, hidden by a jewelled ornament. Your eyes meet, you sense overwhelming soul-smothering power. As the otherworldly creature's gaze slides over you, your entire core shudders in terror. Flashes of forth, past world nightmares. You emerge from the shadows of your memory, paralyze your will. Gasp for air in terror, drowning in the crashing wave of pain. Cannot catch your breath. Hot tears burn your cheeks. Why is this happening? What's happened to you? Why do you feel so lonely and in so much pain? Do these feelings even belong to you? Even emit something between a moan and a drawn-out whimper. Ow, 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 as if my head, little pals weren't bad enough. This one's barging into my head. Someone stop her. Heresy. A tall figure. A mixture of anger and sadness as she lowers her head and white hair fading into her face. Okay. I'm not an icon last. Could wound her. Could put the stone in contact with her. Lady Cassie, I presume. I'm going to try the stone, actually. I mean, talking to it isn't going to do anything. I'm actually trusting the guy. Taking a very led step forward, and another. Entire world now to a single target. A strange creature has raised it, tempting your soul. Lift your hand as stone. Indeterminately slowly, you notice how close it Cassie looks more alive, more real. You bring it to ice cold contact with a startling human neck. Stone burns you, glowing murkily now. It leaps from your hand and hisses a strange crystalline shine, merging into the skin. Ah, howls a nasty pie. The sharp nails try to find purchase in the glowing stone. After a second, no straining wound. A subtle illumination the artifact of pale skin. Why is everything so dull? She blinks, waking her vision. What do you do to me? I can barely see the colours. The colour is muted. Where are you? Who are you? I am praised by the Emperor for his mighty von Versius. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance, as if you aren't automatically crazy. Pardon my manners. I don't expect to be making gracious acquaintance at such a time now. Great sorrow for our house. It is. I feel faint. A heavy-set old man has been kneeling nearby, erupts in slow sobs, his eyes swollen from crying. The child they can stand here. Where are you, sacred child? Where preserve? Despite his vulnerable age, the navigator leaps up and rushes to one side. You. The old man shifts, revealing his face, ready with jet black veins, bulging, milking eyes, bearing a striking resemblance over the dead fish. Thickly sweet scent assaults your nostrils as the old man's flesh is rotting inside his decaying crust. My eyes fail me, you're unable to make out as either enemy or ally. I warn you, one more move and you'll bring the wrath of the House of Cello upon your heads. Watch out, Lord Captain. This one's so deranged yet making the whisper shriek like crazy. Might just open that eye of his. Pressing head of the dynasty is a grave offence, esteemed whoever you are. Hands a weapon. Right. I can persuade. I can commerce. Or I can ask him to surrender. Let's roll for persuasion, shall we? 45% isn't bad. Grant you do not look like pirates who come covered in riches of the station, or like scoundrels in phallic service. So who are you? I'm a rogue trader. Another rogue trader in our corner of the galaxy? Oh, interesting. Can always make an appearance in desperate times, but to put deals that benefits one side alone. Given that you have drawn not so far drawn your weapons, your intentions are probably peaceful, though half a seller has now asked service to you. Save the life of the child in exchange for future cooperation. Do not hone your answer. Think on it. You can make yourself an ally or an enemy of the house today. You decide. Yet what is this curse is the obvious question. And friends call him Bash. He's a character from the first Rogue Trader game I did. Hidden Machine Spirits. And I was just amazed I could fit his entire name into the text box, which is A1 for the devs, by the way. Curse? Do you understand the sacred gift of our child? When the child is sad, we all weep. When the child smiles, we all laugh lightly. The child wants blood, the world turns crimson. The child's will is the will of the great Christ's throne. He is the heir of the House of Solo. And they call me dangerous my witchcraft. Okay, I could just attack. What's happened between you and Felix? He's a wayward student. He came to Eric before as a callow youth. Person mentored him, trusted him with care of my child. He was like a son to me. But he proved to be another traitor. He sought to steal our most treasure in the house. Our sacred child. Revel in power like others like him, casting our house into the abyss, to pervert the century-long tradition of the family. He was the fruits of villainy itself, like not bound to his duties and legacy of the greatest navigators. Who led our house countless years. Renegades clouded his mind, they sought to seize and control the dynasty and the sacred child, come of age and take up the navigator's throne. Great, now I don't know which of these two is actually the bad guy. Right. So he's a bit, yeah. Well, you look frightened. The fish eyes look at me very dignity. You're not supposed to see me or Fleck or sacred child. Navigators are highly paid for their service in the Imperium according to his will. No one should judge his guidance of humanity, choosing the galactic sovereign himself. Why should I trust you over that? Defending myself before strangers never thought it would fall so low. The child's life not at stake, well, I have no juice or proof of my innocence. He will rule as a member of the Navis Nobilite. The honest word of the honourable man counts for anything. Guard the station against calamity, and encourage them to about for the best of my ability. Also warns to strictly observe security protocols. Basically, every servant, basically protecting the child during the coup. Right. Yeah. I don't think either of them are goddamn are they? I could just take her. I mean, that's like a proper full-on road trader mode. I don't know which of you are good, so I'm just going to take the child. And the rest you can go down. On the other hand, I've not seen him execute anybody. But this is also the 40k universe. I could just leave, but then I wouldn't have a navigator. I don't know. Do you know what? I'm going to side with the corpse. Eyes are always welcome, even temporary ones. I revive the child. Do not alarm. The powerful horse's air will help destroy the enemies. Shield of Felix navigates forces. Rest for time. Okay. That's a big picture. Okay. Cave. Yeah, that's the thing. If I just kidnap her, it's not a good idea just to kidnap like someone who's got to guide you. You've got to trust to guide you for the war. So I will side with those guys. Water quills, collection of blasphemous litanies. Like maybe the Emperor's into god guys? Okay, so what is my journal at the moment? Beat the water creature. I've done all that. Didn't get the air. Time to punish the traitor.
Keep your wits about you.
Alright, let's go down and fight the psychopath in the bottom floor. Oh, is he coming up here? What are they doing? Are they going with? Okay. But yeah, I think neither side is right here. Road trader, you treasonous worm. Knew I should have killed you. Enough, boy. Enjoy the child, house, and just throwing herself. Surrender. And to save our house, I'm prepared to pay the ultimate price. Kill them. This is when all the guards at the side die, isn't it?
I'll make an example out of you.
Alright.
You dare cross the faithful?
Let's pop my guy down here. Abelard can move up to here. Magenta. Do you want to take this bit of cover here because you can mow those guys down? And Idra. You take the hard cover because you can light bolt some other guys. He's going first. We are well done in the initiative list. He's a booster. Abelard. Right. You want to move to here. And then charge to that guy.
The Seneschal's job?
What do you mean it's not the Seneschal's job? Well, the Seneschal's job is whatever I tell
Follow
you.
my lead. Target well struck.
Alright.
Die!
Wow, these guys are faster than the Road Trader's crew. Alright, you guys are about to have a bad day. Especially if I get... Okay, the bodyguard is a worry. Ooh, that's a straight on lead the scare. There, that's not a bad one. Well, the thing is, I know she's pretty good. Because they're not going to risk her, are they? If I go for you, then apparently I won't electrocute me. Ooh, okay. Where's the bod? Start looking for his weaknesses. Exploit those weaknesses. I'm here. I'm up to here. And I can hack and slash.
Opportunities.
And then I can give the gentle not too far. Give Idra a second go.
But of course. Farewell.
Might as well just take a kill. And then brace for impact, because it's going to be a little bit of a hit. Oh no, he tried to run away. They love shooting their own guys, don't they? Ooh, shotgun. And they are actually shooting the child. Ooh. What goods? Soul gaze.
At your beck and call. One fewer target.
He's down. Could go on a full killing spree, but I don't think I need to have the need. I'm really worried you're going to hit your own boss there. Alright. Jen to move up.
Move through me. Be the fire in my heart. Doubt is for the weak.
Yeah.
I am his will made manifest. I'll do it.
There we go. Explode him.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
He's having a bad day as well.
I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's
Yeah.
judgment.
Oh, there's some gold coming up there.
Die with grace.
Oh, she's got grenades.
Now, this is your burden, child. Survive. Return to the fold of your house as your destiny demands.
No! Don't leave me alone in this violet-brown haze! Wake up! Your mistress is giving you an order! Do you hear me?
Oh dear.
He was a fine seer of the war. He fought for his mistress until the end.
Yeah, no. Enough's enough. I've had my fill of waterworks, thank you.
She's like Idra's complete opposite, isn't she? Systems are, yeah. But you had to meet. Let's be.
What need have I for your regrets? I just want things to go back to the way they were before.
Before the entire station was full of dead bodies.
What have you done to me? What did you put in my neck? My powers feel like an emptied cup. The shadows around me have grown darker. What is going on?
Right.
Help me! Relieve me of this burden!
We'll find a way to get rid of it, I promise. And yeah, we'll see if she's dangerous before we do that.
What are you going to do to me?
I could sign a contract. I could offer protection. And just get that. I'm going to offer protection and shelter.
I beg your pardon, but what about my servants? Yurak 5 is still full of people loyal to House Orselio.
We can bring everyone aboard. We are lacking crew.
As a Lady Navigator of House Orselio, I accept your gracious offer of protection. Please, take me to your vessel. I can no longer bear the pain of this place.
There we go. Right. Get losing, lads. There's a few glowing things about. Okay. Every time we remove damage, target's weapon skill. Ooh, that's nice. Orsellio's that'll go to the navigator. Shotgun. Different kind of that. Select all of those. We can sort through that later.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Let's go. Mage's body. Another house staff. Some tactical goggles. Another shotgun. Some more chest plate armor.
Let us not dawdle.
Well, I'm not playing this game to be nice.
Is there money to be made?
Yeah, there's a good chance. Look, we're not sure what's going on with all that, like, faffing around. But, yeah. Okay, so we can do some level ups. So, apparently I'm level 1 dogmatic. And we've got a talent. Whenever he uses a heroic act. Always happy commanding voice. Resolve. What's my resolve? Parry. Dodge. Dodge. Armor. Action. Resolve. Amount of momentum at the beginning of each turn after killing an enemy. Yes, it's definitely the same people who did Pathfinder. They probably are using the same voice actors. When the officer gets targeted out of an ability the first time around. Ooh, temporary wounds. Resolve is increased for the next turn. I think the temporary wounds. Inspire courage. And then we get to boost fellowship or willpower. We're going to take our ballistic skill up. Give us a bit better chance of hitting. Alright. This guy's a warrior. He gets a new ability. Reckless strike, force strike. That knocks the enemy away. Ignores 3 times weapon skill bonus. So that'll be 12% of their parry. sworn enemy. Well, he seems like the person I've a sworn enemy. His athletics is 20. Let's get pick up athletics. It's always a useful one. And our favourite psyker. Weak body, weak soul. That makes exposed weakness better. She uses those exploits herself. Exposed weakness costs 0 AP. Yes, that's really useful. She's unsanctioned psychic. Thought she was. We'll grab an extra bit of willpower. Oh, actually, that does something, doesn't it? Let's grab that. Yes, it wasn't taking the bonus until I accepted it. You've got good ballistics. Strength. I'm gonna push that ballistics up. Soldier and their allies automatically dodge the soldier's next attack. Rapid fire. Double rate of fire but does less damage. All shots are for random directions. That just seems cool. Brain spray. I don't know how I'm using her anyway, so. She's got 2 ranks. Points of willpower on hurt. Give it a last weapon expert. She's got no bonuses here. And then this one will give her Finding Voice, Steel Resolve, Focus. She's another booster then, is she? She's an officer, yeah. I'll give her Steel Resolve. I'm going to take her weapon skill up 5 as well. There we go. That's the bookkeeping done. Let's get back on our ship. So, that's the first job. We have a navigator. Yay, navigators. Always useful things to have, navigators. The last one was a little goopy. It was fine. It'll get better. Get better. Alright. Half past. What, 25 past? I've got another half hour. We've triggered a lovely... She's missing arms. Ah, yes. Evil Bond village for the deal. Lord Captain, Lady Navigator, welcome aboard. The Sanctum Navis has prepared for the communication ritual. If the Lady Navigator wishes to rest in her quarters first. I wish to first speak to the rogue trader. Leave us. Oh, of course. When you're ready for the ritual, please let me know. Did I say she'd have one? Alright. She's lowering her lashes, which are all 3 sets. What do you want to speak about? 2 second-hand classic lets a small exhale and raise your pointed chin. I've not yet thanked you for saving me in the station. I thought to crowd you with so much more from ash. Theobald's heart stopped. You acted honourable and did not exploit me in my wretched position. I'm immeasurably grateful. Today we've kept the navigator on side. This is good. I'm also deeply grateful that you saved my servants, especially my valet. You've served on the station more than 5 years, much longer than any preceded him. He also properly attended me during the journeys over the Immaterium, and served me for breakfast. His presence enveloped me in a cloak of amber. All colours of her, isn't it? However, I'm troubled that the stone you planted me is, according to Flake's instructions, I can't remove it, tear it out, or put it out. I cannot even touch it, suffocating me, weighing me down as though my heart were locked with grey blue ice. I can hope that it will not be a hindrance when I guide in the shifting sea of souls. So basically, I've controlled her powers a bit better, but I've probably made her a bit weaker. Now, I'm ready to go to Sanctum Navis for the sacred rite. Get brushes, canvas, and the best paints you have on board, but no red. Tell me about this ritual. Without the initiate can understand the mysteries of navigation, I'll try to explain the essence of it. Submerge my mind with the machine spirit of the ship, and become one with the vessel. This will lock a hair from the back of her neck, revealing gilded ports. After that, I use the half of ritual, left to reveal to free my mind of all errant thoughts and men. Then it's time to open my third eye and peer into the depths of the warp itself. Among the nightmares, visions, mirages, and creatures of the abyss, only light of the Emperor's truth would lead me to stars and star, system to system. As a light, the guiding thread, finding it from one's path at any moment. His words are hands are dropping something. You have nothing to worry about. Navigators are houses out and never lose their course. Why do you refuse bed pay? Who will give you the blood before rituals? As always. Oh, she's the one that's talking about blood. Yep. There you go. I'm going to be polite to my underlings. Above a certain level, right? If you're a top level underling, I'm polite because I need you to not betray me. If you're on the grunt decks, I'll be polite until I need to kill you. Yeah, I'm a proper trader. I've played this game before. Right, who's next? Don't recognise that guy. Oh, it's the Boxmaster. I thought that was a beard. That's why I didn't thought it was a guy. Back there, looks like a guy with a beard, doesn't it? But no, it's dreadlocks and stuff like that. Okay. We can now jump, apparently. Okay. He looks like a hungry man, doesn't he? Alright. Make ready, initiating communication ritual. Move. The ultimate ring of the metal freed from its scabbard, the low sob of the servant. The rhythmic drip of liquid on canvas, the faint whispers to brush. Go. Footsteps hurrying away. I see violent vortexes lashing an ocean of a million flails. An umber shadow spinning on the surface of a fiery dance. A storm rising above foaming waters. Armadas drowning in fog, and a path from one end to the other can be seen. And here, beyond the walls of glass, a daughter forsaken by her father yearns for her brother. A sun's pale disk goes on tireless pursuit of her? No, me. Its frozen rays lie in the spring here. Light is deadened. The great ruler is gone. That better not be the Emperor she's talking about. The Foxmaster records the glass of words and accidentally snaps on the cogitator levers. Pounds between her fingers amid sparks and Foscas false alignment. She quickly flips a series of switches and bows guiltily. My epic apologies for cutting the broadcast, Lord Captain. I've never heard the wart speaking for a navigator before. Connection is not restored now. It will not happen again. Do I lash her? Continue the ritual. Joel, the box before the lumens are gone out across the ship. Captain Bridge is the only place to not be plunged into darkness. Captain, the engineers report the Lady Natural actually the machine, so it's all over the vessel. No call for great concern. We cannot test the damage until the ritual is over. Oh, 7 points of damage to the Sword of Cicero. Bit of unfortunate news. Endless blackness has spread across the canvas, dividing what should be a hole into two. But I cannot glimpse the light of the Emperor as clear as before. I can't turn my brush, only draws me onward. The way is blocked. Basically, you're not done with the tutorial system yet. By the Emperor's grace, the ritual was successful. The vessel's temperament presented a challenge. The cold steel did not allow me to breathe freely for even for a second. It was as if the depth of the shadow Ship housed not only machine spirits, but something other. Now I retreat to my chambers to recover my strength. Send for me if need. Right. Congratulations on acquiring a navigator. Spare me a few moments of your time. Several matters that require your attention. Condition of station, Eric 4. You had opted to begin your visit to the Rikard system with a different destination. The station could have become critically unstable. Fortunately, the decision to immediate visit. So, yeah. Basically, wherever you go first apparently affects how the others are played. So, there was a fighting on Rikard Manaris, assuming that's gone a bit further. But because we did this first, we can now rescue it. Push it is push precious time. Send a force to disassemble the station and procure technology components. Our own vessel save many lives we can. Okay. Yeah, we're looting it, as you command. I'd also like to remind you we're still looking for an engine at Prime. Both the vessel and machine spirit and testament needed my oversight by an experienced tech priest. Missing some crew. We're not hiding it from Karlak's right on the Inquisitor. We know he's not at Eric 5, so we should keep in mind making future plans. Thank you. That'll be all. So, we've got two other places. There's a void ship. This place is New Blood, Machine BQ, and the land. That's the prison planet. That's nothing. That could be anything. I think we're going for the prison planet. That might be a good place to get more crew. 420 and 6 machines. I haven't got anything apart from 10 profit. I've only got 10 profit factor. 10 profit factor. My lord. Oh, alright. Apparently we're going for this place. Operations the officer's deck. The navigator was left to quarters currently in the wardroom. When uninitiated crew members are shunning him in terror. Okay. Find out what brought him to the deck. Oh, the navigator's walking around the lower decks. That's not going to end well. Sorry. But my throat strikes because I haven't drunk any of my water yet. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Lord Captain, my apologies. I did not notice your entrance.
Right, I see you're fond of reading.
Oh, this. I found this fascinating read on one of the shelves. And I must say, it has caught my eye. Its every chapter is written in verse. I find it so beautiful and enrapturing. Urak 5 had a vast archive of its own, of course. Although most of the works within had to do with scholarly disciplines of some sort or another. Only in my sparse moments of respite was I allowed to escape into the pages of more embellished works.
Ah, how are you doing?
One should not underestimate the navigators of House Orselio, Lord Captain. Like a shawl of pale smoke, a faint malaise hangs upon my shoulders, but it will not be the slightest hindrance to my duty to humanity, and my duty to you.
Do you need more servants?
No, it is not that at all, Lord Captain. It is just that Uwe is quite capable of carrying out his duties by himself. He is well accustomed to my whims and preferences.
Okay. Fringes either slightly adjusting on his forehead. Holding hides of clawed fingers folded with clothes. The unnatural appearance of a navigator often with the topic of gossip load servants and officers alike. Rising then, she prefers the company of one who's used to how she looks. Hope you had time to calm yourself.
There are people on this ship who are far more impulsive and dangerous to others. and far less devoted to the God Emperor than a herald of the Navis nobility. But I did not need your words to see the shades of umber unease that whirl around your subjects whenever I am near. Were I not acquainted with such a reaction, I could have found their behavior and your question just now insulting. Lord Captain, would you kindly explain to me why you are pestering me with these questions? Inquiring about my mood and my needs, showing an interest in the books I am enjoying. You are behaving as if you possessed a shred of fellow feeling for one such as I.
Or being polite.
I beg your pardon, Lord Captain. That was no way for a navigator to conduct herself.
Get you romance the navigator? Wow. That would end badly. I could be really horrible. I could just walk away. I could tell him what you say. I'll go for the good emotions.
Please forgive me. I cannot even understand myself right now. Your words and attention have reminded me of life on the station. Of Theobald and Felek. I do not understand. They were merely the keepers of Urak 5. So, why do memories of those two make me feel a strange heaviness here? At the same time, I find myself overwhelmed with new excitement and anticipation. At last, I have set foot outside my familiar walls, and into a world that I have only seen before in the pages of books. Your ship alone is a treasure trove of remarkable artifacts and curiosities. And just imagine the things that await beyond, but... My delight must seem childish to you, surely. In your heart, you must be finding all this quite amusing.
Again, option 2. Yeah. Is this Baldur's Gate 3? Am I suddenly playing Baldur's Gate 3? No. Not how finding music expressed by people. Or we could go for... Yeah. My life was turned upside down.
Indeed. I did not know. That is to say, I could not have known, as it is the first time we are speaking in a circumstance so... private. My word, when I found this place, it was so full of officers. Why did they all leave?
Wow. I was not expecting the conversation to go like that. Yeah, I don't have idols on this ship.
Then, I must take my leave as well. I am due to inspect the Sanctum Navis after the communion ritual and prepare the chamber for the upcoming warp jump. Thank you for your company.
Yes, Daniel. That's how you pronounce it. I did. We went to have a word with the kids. It didn't go well. I mean, they were just kind of grumpy with me in the end. Oh, and the oof just evaporates into the wilderness. I haven't been to this part of the ship yet. It's just the mess hall. Yeah. To the void ship bridge. Alright, we'll go back to the void ship bridge. Up the giant stairs. Yeah, I mean, I can understand like the Sister of Battle being a romanceable option, even though it would make less sense than a navigator for the navigator point of view. But yeah. I kind of grumpied up the kids. I think whatever I did, it was just I ended up having to throw chocolates at them to keep them happy. Not quite murdered a lot of them, but you know. I mean, she'll be down here. Let's have a chat with her.
Greetings.
Alright. Tell me about yourself.
About me? I am the Emperor's daughter and his servant. What else is there to tell about me?
See? She's exactly what I would expect about sister.
Gladly. There are none more faithful to the God Emperor than my sisters. We fight against his enemies by the will of the Holy Ecclesiarchy. I beg your pardon, rogue trader. Here I am talking about what every lesser noble in the Imperium knows. So what exactly are you interested in hearing about?
What order are you from?
Once I had completed my novitiate, I was sent to the Calixian branch of the Order of Our Martyred Lady, assigned to the Order's Pronatus. The Order's mission is vital and noble. The Sisters Pronatus protect great relics of the Imperium. We guard them, preserve them, escort them when they are brought onto the battlefield or presented for pilgrims to venerate. And we seek out the relics that have been lost. Neither a coven of heretics, nor the most wicked death world can deter Sisters Pronatus when their goal is to return a piece of the great legacy of the Imperium into the hands of the faithful.
Right, we've got a successful and loyal Imperium, so we'll go down that one.
Don't let the name deceive you. The Order's militant trains sisters to march onto the battlefield as an army. That does not make sisters who belong to the non-militant orders timid and helpless. Both the solace-bringing Sisters Hospitaller and the enlightened Sisters Dialogus know how to greet enemies of humanity. Their dialogue with heretics is usually quite short, with the last word being a bolter discharge. And my order has all the more reason to be known for the martial prowess of its sisters. We are the keepers of the Imperium's relics. What would become of our blessed hero's legacy if the Sisters Pronatus could not protect it?
Don't know. What are you doing in the Expanse?
The Order sent me to Footfall. My undertaking was to assist the local priesthood of Drusians in caring for a sacred reliquary that had been there since the time of Pastor Mr. Wayne, the station's founder.
Okay. Are there any other members?
None that I'm aware of, but the Sisterhood's orders are many, and can operate independently of one another, sending their sisters wherever their presence is needed as deemed by the Ecclesiarchy. Perhaps somewhere in the Lord Inquisitor's retinue, may his path be blessed, my sisters perform their duty as we speak. I wish it were so. Even a single evening spent in joint prayer and training would bring me joy.
Alright. You think they're fiercest faction?
It is. The Sisters of Battle are a fire lit by the God Emperor. They are the echo of his voice that travels through the dark expanses of the universe. We bring his wrath to heretics, mutants, and other enemies of humanity. We protect the faithful from the unholy and unhallowed. Sometimes with words. More often than not with a bolter.
Are they faultless?
Even the novices of the Adeptus Sororitas are drawn from among the most worthy. Those who have taken the vows and become a full-fledged sister are the best of the best, tested by trials of body and spirit. Yes, there have been cases when a sister stumbled or showed weakness. But do not expect to hear a story of depravity or downfall from me.
Yeah, blinded.
Each such occurrence is a great tragedy for us all. Light cannot bear the smallest speck of darkness within. And thus those who have trespassed or shown weakness of spirit are given a chance at redemption. They are called Sisters Repentia, and may the enemy tremble before her, for nothing can stop a Sister of Battle who yearns to be cleansed of fault and weakness. Wearing nothing but robes, no armor, eviscerator in hand, Those sisters who have once faltered find repentance on the battlefield. Their lives are seldom long, but a death in the name of purgation is a better fate than to live with a shadow in one's soul.
Yeah.
Should any more arise, keeping them to yourself would be imprudent. It is a virtue to take an interest in holiness.
How'd you end up on the ship?
I first came here when I found myself in need of passage from Footfall to a remote planet. Which I imagine what interests you is not that first journey, but rather what brought me aboard prior to the pirate attack. That story is complicated. It just so happened that I made a mistake. In a moment of laxity, I was ambushed by the accursed followers of the archenemy. I was badly wounded. Lady Theodora came to my aid and brought me aboard her ship, while her crew attended to me in my weakened state. It all happened not too long ago. I barely recovered from my wounds when the pirates struck. Truly, the servants of evil know no rest. There is no place where we can be safe from their machinations.
What about the people who wounded them?
Sadly, they did not. Lady Theodora was in a hurry and chose not to stay on the planet. Her people took me to a ship while I was unconscious, and when I came to my senses, we were already flying away. How I pray to come face to face with those heretics once more, and it's bound to happen someday.
You mentioned making a mistake.
It happens even to the best of us. My mistakes are my burden to bear. I'll find a way to atone for them.
Alright. When did this happen?
On one of the recently discovered planets in the Expanse. No one suspected that it had already been tainted by the filth of heresy. Had I known it beforehand, of course I would have been on my guard.
Right. Go back and deal with them.
The path to that planet was lost. All the knowledge is gone, along with the previous navigator. It would take immense effort and resources to rediscover the route. The heir to the von Valanci's protectorate must have plenty of other issues to deal with right now. Perhaps later, when the skies above our heads have cleared.
Possibly. Right. So like traveling on the ship.
I hadn't been here that long. Just one journey from Footfall, and the other journey, the majority of which I spent in the confines of the Medbay. I can't tell you much about the first voyage. I was more focused on prayers and ruminations than on the people around me, or the journey itself. During the last journey, Seneschal Viserion stood out for me. He came by several times to ask about my health. He's an honorable man and a loyal servant of the Imperium. I think he is as meticulous in his inspections of the logistics systems as he is in his inquiries about the health of the occasional sister of battle aboard the ship. But not all of Theodora's people have earned my trust. You know who I'm talking about. There is no place for Adira Tlas among the God Emperor's faithful. I'm surprised she wasn't in league with the pirates. And I'm equally surprised by how deep heresy and treason run in this place. I'm glad we all made it through that dark hour. May the day that follows be bright.
Yeah. Alright. No questions.
As you wish.
What's keeping you here anyway?
This ship was targeted by heretical pirates, which means that my presence here and the assistance I provide to you are my sacred duty. Sooner or later, I will likely have to return to Footfall to protect its reliquary. But for now, I wish to remain a part of the Rogue Trader's crew.
Right. It pleases me to have a servant of the Golden Throne.
So they shall.
Yep, that's the conversation. Right. We got... Can we speak to Uve? No, we can't speak to Uve. Boo. Cowards. I want to speak to the obvious slave. Can I speak to the servitor? That's the next question. No. Boo. Alright.
Lord Captain.
Alright. Yeah, I don't fancy going through all this stuff. Let's get back to the expanse. Look at the time, I'll probably have enough time to get in there and figure out what the next problem is before I have to finish this up. Right. Lord Captain, sorry to disturb you. Pandemonium is outside the bridge gate. One of the officers is demanding an audience in person. He must have heard Sarian's voice. Do you warn you in advance? Come on, you can do the last 3%. Still in the stage of the game, you can't walk 2 steps without triggering clouds. You're going to bond village every conversation. This is not the conductor officer. There's actually a highborn brat in a lock. Please don't press them. You understand what Avalon strives all of might not to quail under the onslaught of Spare's anger. He falters and as unites. Apologies, sir, must speak to Lord Captain. There, Lieutenant. You may address the Lord Captain, not least because you have only seen fit to disturb him. Your unauthorized appearance at the bridge to display belligerence to a high-ranking officer will be logged in your personal file without delay. Lord Captain, to send a veil event requesting permission to speak at extreme importance and urgency. Yeah, that's how to speak. Man, I cannot wait. Any minute now, an assault unit will be dispatched to the lower decks in order to crush the worker strike by any means necessary. Convinced that the step is unwarranted and the crisis provoked by the actions of one of the senior officers. In no hurry to intervene, that's skeptical of. Lord Captain, I urge you to investigate the actions of Senator Vassarian and to intervene on what's happening on the lower decks, because very soon we'll be mutiny and massacre on our hands. She reels off the last words he knows in by heart. We've been preparing to say it for some time. When she's finished, she casts an anxious glance at Abelard and then at you. This insurrection they're making on my ship and no one informed me? Yeah. You deemed a problem worthy of road traders' attention. The lower decks that happened are in revolt. 30-something years ago, we had a revolution rise up there to establish workers' rule in the entire ship. It took us months to restore order. Even 8 years later, we were still battling rumours of a hero who had survived the execution and was on the verge of gathering people to fight the tyranny once more. Needless to say, the rumours are baseless. The current situation is sufficient to force us to deal with it. But on this ship, the word of the Lord Captain carries more weight than a salvo of 100 bolters. Should the road trader assess the metal connects directly, he can quell the unrest. Dread to think what the problem with this road trader was next. Perhaps you ask the Lord Captain to break up rules in the mess room? I've already given you the means to resolve the problem. You simply need to use them. May your lordship. Then your hit squad to cross the rebellion, ignoring the problem is not solving it. Alright. How did it start? The situation could boil over any minute. I'll give you the condensed version. It began when the enforcers found a cultist ambush in the body of someone who had been killed in a drunken brawl. He put his chain up immediately, arranged for a cleansing ritual to be poured, and opened an investigation. No hoax has been found alive, but the search has been brought attention to the enforcers and workers to head. And what does Vassarian have to do with this? I shall explain. Beg you to hurry, the time's running out. I will not hurry, since my competence is under scrutiny. I speak as long as I see fit. There is established order in the way things are done on the ship. One of the pillars of the system is that rogue traders' attention is not distracted by trivial matters. It's Seneschal's role to ensure that I've always handled internal problems myself. Of course, when I received information of the cultists hiding on the lower decks, boot matters into hand. As long as I live, not one of the vermin who murdered feared on 5 ships are hiding directly in the ship. Far too heavy-handed to Senator Vassarian. Arrests, interrogations, mass punishments of entire sectors has driven people to the brink. Now there's a strike on the lower decks, in Depot 4 to be precise. 3 worker clans are involved, but many more are passively supporting them. The situation could degenerate to all-out insurrection. No report to my concerns, any response received an order to dispatch an assault unit to rush the strike with maximum force. What's Depot 4? 4 is set to the lower deck, claims the plans of general labourers. They are not devoted to ship as their families who have served in specialised systems for generations, easily replaceable resource, one more besides giving secure to cultists and then enemies, minions of the arch enemy. I keep dissecting. We're in trouble, but worse it means a drunken fights and illegal rock uploading. We've handled the workers of Depot 4 in the past. We have done so again if the crackdown on Depot 4 hadn't been so harsh. Another important point to bear in mind, the problem is not limited to this sector. It's located in one of the most populated lower decks. And everything that happens there has a knock-on effect on the neighbouring sectors. What do you have to say, Abelard? No need to add anything. Acting in the remit of my authority, guided exclusively by the best interests of your protectorate, personal safety. If you wish to confirm the investigation of my actions yourself, I have no objections. For my part, I urge the Lord Captain to go down to the lower decks and stop the assault unit, and speak directly with the people. We see they are not lying and harbouring heretics. That way we will stop the uprising where it begins. I could get rid of her. I could just side with my seneschal, or I could nip down to the dip and personally murder everyone. Do you know what? I'm a proactive one. Let's head down to the lower deck. Praise the Emperor. Thank you, Lord Captain. Enterprise boarding yourself, right? Please do yourself, Lord Captain. Okay, he's going to escort me. He's going to make things worse. And we will take everyone as we can. And at worst of the worst, we'll just light bolt everybody to death. What interaction as the licensed psycho opens her brain. Alright. Hey, it's worth saying, take that scum. Okay, they just thrown acid at him. Lower decks are a source of endless problems. Sometimes in theory you cannot replace them all with local seriousness. They were shocked in your name. Of course they were. The organisation of the daily routine life of the ship rests on my shoulders. Mounting challenges and problems in which I endeavour to insulate you, Lord Captain. The situation on the lower decks has been a cause for concern. I intervened personally on more than one occasion. That's why they remember me. Do not know your face. To them, they are akin to the creature of legend. One who steps atop the golden throne, no less. Whereas I am a man whose name is attached to every order of docking rations when they're in their base heating. Alright. Dare to reflect the senior officer. I have the chance to express the respect if we're not here. The situation is dealt with by relevant officers. Junior officers worth failing to pass problems up the chain of command. They've been able to abide it. They again, it's late coming here. I must admit, my name is the worst material for an officer. The name of terror, the girl is the same age as my eldest great-granddaughter. Is it yours to tell me how to manage the lower decks? For 20 years we've been trusted with oversight. Right, let's keep moving.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Let's avoid the stupidly hot section. Yeah, at least these people are bowing. Nobles on the upper decks, down here to see us. Yeah, I know, that's why I don't want to really murder everyone. Okay, our events and ships and forces in Barden Path. Have you built assault unit? By my orders, put an end to the unrest and purge the sector. Take your orders and shove them. It's my deck of my sector. 33 people can waltz in here without my express permission. First officer, the road trader, and the Emperor himself. But my lessons do not fall on deaf ears. Your lordship. Okay. What's the situation? So people have locked down the bay with their strikers are, including their leaders. Situation under control as far as resources allow. They threw stuff at us. People were getting desperate. Clearly saw the assault unit and decided they had nothing left to lose. I mean, I apologize, Lord Captain, it's outrageous. I'm sure people simply didn't recognize you. Wouldn't have occurred otherwise. We will deal with them. It's a current situation. Alright, let's speak to the strikers. Yeah. You want to murder a bunch of people. I don't have enough people. We'll come back when we got more people, and then we'll murder all the cultists. Alright, that's your wish. Where are the strikers?
I always keep my options open.
And then a bunch of guys who, like, doesn't bear their eyes, they're apprehensive at you. People who are typical having to lower deck. Simple clothing, crude weapons and faces. Various levels of mutation, from the barely discernible to strange and outright grotesque. Lord Captain, you have come down to us. Why are you striking? Striking? News to us, Lord Lordship. He was asking questions, saying we think. Shut up, Rivet, an old woman. She turns her hostile dark on you. Here's the deal, your lordship. The damned enforcers all over us down here. They were looking for cultists. One more word and they're reaching for their batons. You want to punish someone? Shut off the heating in the whole base for a week at a time. We go get sick and freeze. My clan, two little ones die from inflammation of lungs because of these enforcers. Potentially does not interrupt the walkers, we see sadness. It's all true. Bent is the only enforcer officer who stood up for us. Clear as day, the mother, had a mother, lower decks, and who grew up in the midships and no feeling towards us. Lordship, we're not villains here. We're honest workers and servants. We're passing no disorder. We went to strike openly. Now we've got guns pointed at us. We asked to be allowed to work in peace without being harassed. Well, let's ask about the amulet. What was that? What's that? Did you order find a dead drunkard? Something evil forbidden? We sure didn't know. The enforcers said that they were looking for the heretics amongst us. Anyone obstructing the investigation would be punished. How could be the heretics here? We know our own people. There's no new faces. Definitely not. If they were, we'd be the first to report them. As for the ambulance or whatever it was, took it off a dead body. No cultists still breathing in our sector. When the fight broke out, some enterprising folk looted the bodies. Boots came back. No one's ever treated these decks and boots so fine. Yeah, they could have looted it off the dead people, yeah. The boots were really fine, there's no harm in taking them. Amulets must have been pocketed by someone who didn't know any better. We don't need amulets around here, we worship the Emperor. Working, we bow down to the machine spirits, the large and small transformers, and servo motor. They my grandfather taught us 100 years ago about a tech priest came calling. Believe us, we are people of faith. Naive children. We talk at an early age about the dangers of arch enemies' creations. Don't you warn that any unfamiliar object could be one of them? We told Holy Sister, but that's long ago. Last time I saw us confess to our sector, I just had my third little one. Regrettable, you cannot lay the burden of the righteous life on the shoulders of the holy farmers. Who blame you when the beast call out the amulet storms and heretics? Our holy father who is not there, or the scavenging who brought evil down upon himself. Right, we were attacked. Here's an exploration. People have been pushed to the limit. Lashed out. Yeah. Clans were inside the bay and been sealed off. Lower decks are big. Still some people could have been just about enough. Getting from all sides, the soldiers encircled the ones who had risen up and the death rods just arrived. No wonder folks are lashing out. Right, what changes do you want? Would you look at this? We're asking Buildrack what we want. Here's what we want. To rein in damaging forces and quit turning off the heat. Stop battering everything that moves. No, that's not it. When the enforcer's gone from here, we want to be armed. Give us arms and we'll govern ourselves. Yeah. Defend ourselves and the cultists show their faces. Leader of my clan for 20 years. This isn't one of those difficult choices, isn't it? You've gone too far, old man. They'll never let the maggots on the lower decks live in the forces breathing down their necks. There's the enforcers on the upper decks too. As for weapons, what do we need them? Stupid days. First days out with some shooting neighbours, stupid drunkenness. We don't need you. When the enforcers start hassling us, will be enough. In return, find the scavenger who robbed the cultist body and turn them in. One lower deck to another. If any more of those damn it, we'll hand them over to enforce ourselves. Yeah. Okay. Old woman wants crazy, other man more bit more reasonable. Yeah. Real change. Okay. We do a conversion. Try that's a low check chance, so 40%. Let's try the coercion. Hey, I passed it. Old man, listen. The Lord Captain himself come down to us, offering concessions. Single person, a whole depot full has ever stood next to the rogue trader, let alone talk to them. Yeah, no time to be stubborn. Listen, old man. 3 clan debts of Denver ought to act as one. I don't mind. It's your turn to decide. Yeah. Don't ask me to disband of all force and give us weapons. We don't need that. 2 of you ganging up on me. Brave against an old woman. Oh, shut up. Well, indeed. I'll go to 2 clan leaders of my own. Making peace. We agreed. Right. Persecution will stop. Let's assist the locate. Only be many amulets and weapons left by the cultists. Yay! Okay. They're all happy. Lordship. Retiring nasty business. And then I think it's back to the bridge. Have a quick chat with Essential. Lower deck rabble.
Keep your wits about you.
And then when he's upset at me for taking a thing. Ooh. Really matter to discuss the Lord Captain. No, that's right, stand in the goop. Please review investigation. Chowsos are disloyal rabble. Please lies and threat and leniency. Next time ship is attacked by cultists, that will welcome them with open arms. Alright. There's a feature. Right, I'm going to put this guy down. I'm obliged to speak to us, according to the errors of council. You allowed a revolt to happen, you actually pressed in gear, I guaranteed it would. I handled the situation myself and decided to intervene. Remember Lord Captain Theodora? Think she used slippery foot on the lower decks? No. She did not. The matter was left myself and the junior officer to dedicate herself to the grand design of the protectorate. True strategist of the very traitor author. I like that. I like the first one. Maybe if Theodora spent more time trifling matters, she wouldn't be wound up dead. New Lord Captain aboard, I will not be mistaken. She was assassinated during the shipwright revolt. I'm pretty sure we need to make some changes around it. I command your decisiveness and comfortable introducing new protocols and missile practices. I lost my temper to blame myself. Frustrated von Vals's protector is not just an empty phrase for me. I left the Imperial Navy as a chance to see it flourish. A momentous decision in my life. Is it because the Lord Captain Theodora needs signs of true greatness? Road traitors do not simply forge new routes to capture worlds that create order out of anarchy. That creative impulse was entirely lacking during my time in the military. But left behind everything I known. Everything my family had known. Came from a long line of officers and embarked on this incredibly reckless venture while Captain Theodora entrusted me all the concern she had time for this. She got from the flagship with long periods and distant frontiers, scouting voyages, advancement the entire protectorate rested on my shoulders. Suddenly, everything that had built over the years began to quake, rattling like a flimsy hangar inside the world. When a season of officers betrayed us, the road trader was killed, you know what happened on the planet. Yeah, I tell you this honestly, without any fear of being weak. Also became a grievous blow to me. I'm not panicking or grieving because I can't allow myself to panic or grieve. Duty bound to aid the new road trader. Aid you. Find you footing as quickly as possible. To do that, I must insulate you from problems that have been dealt with by tried and tested procedures and ship regulations. These were established long ago and function smooth for decades and cannot be suddenly deemed access to required. Yeah, again, I'm going to go with this. Theodora trusted them, but she died. Yeah. She's been around probably for decades, so. Yeah. Yes, Captain. We resolve with Admiral and demonstrate strong leadership. Remember this. Okay. Right. And then we should have a bit of a wander elsewhere. And we've dealt with the problems that there were before. Are we in a cutscene or something? Because I can't see to move
I
anywhere.
always have
There.
a backup plan.
To the bridge. See? Hundreds of people didn't have to die. I'm sure I'll be making choices like that, and there's a good chance that will come back to bite me. But yeah, I do agree this. Like, she ran this way, and she got murdered by her own crew. Probably a little bit time to release the screws a little bit. Alright. Find cops reporting a cover after the fire. Excellent. I will probably call that for the night before we head on to the next section. So, thanks everyone who's been watching. Probably switch back to videos after this just because of the way it works. But I just spare evening, so I thought I might play some more. So, see you all around.